Okay, so you want to learn how to make edits. Well, this is what this tutorial is for. And let us make this chiron. You know, just a quick mock-up two-tone chiron carbon fiber red paint. Just for example purposes. Create new layer, 1080p or 720p, or rather 1080p is high quality. You choose. Let's name the file something. Let's name it chiron. Because why not? You know. So we need like something to fit the background or something to blend. You know. I don't know, blend. We need something to start with. So let's add like a ground texture or just the ground per se. Let's add that. That's done. Simple. Now let's add something else to the background to add like make scene. Would it be a forest? I'm gonna go with a cityscape per se. So yeah. If you want stuff like the foreground just or background, just type in forest PNG or something. So now we need a sky because well the background is still kind of empty with the gray and white squares. So let's add like a sky. Let's find one real quick. I think I should have one with like an airport, I think. Yeah, I should. Well, here it is. Let's load it up. It says, you know, enlarge it, stretch it out now. Just make it fit the canvas. And there, you can kind of zoom. If you zoom in, you can kind of select the little tip of the airplane's wing. We don't want that. So we're gonna adjust the size of the sky so that's not there, and just trim the excess. Simple. Now that that's removed, let's add a rail to like break up. Put that massive line between the cityscape and the actual ground. We don't want that. We want to kind of break that up. So we're gonna get like a railing. So open and place. Let's go through our files. Let's find a railing. Things like a barrier or a fence, just something to break up that line. You know, if you want, you can just add some blur, but I rather the fence. So because the fence is kind of match the same color or shade per se as the cityscape, let's darken that so it doesn't just blend in, so you can tell the difference. And then we're gonna duplicate that over and over, so it goes all the way across the canvas. And do that. That's done. Simple. Merge all them layers down. That was just one piece. We also need like the actual vehicle, so let's import that. So hold down shift to keep the proportions. Bring down to the size you want. There's no wheel wells on the car though. Let's make a layer under the chiron, and we're gonna, as I said, layer under the chiron. Now we're gonna use the rectangle select tool and just create boxes for the wheel wells, and just do that. Then press layer, new layer fill, color fill. Let's make it black for the wheel wells. Now we need wheels because you know wheel wells. So I already have a wheel pack. I can't share the wheel pack unfortunately. I don't own it. So yeah, sorry about that. And let's just choose the rims actually. You know, you can choose whatever rims you want. It's kind of your choice, though. I'm just going for this kind of match the chiron rims and like black to rims. So we're gonna choose this, and then we need actual tires. So let's just choose this one. This one's pretty nice. Let's get this one, shall we? There. So let's try to fit them so they actually look to proportion or whatever. So we're gonna slightly change the size, stuff like that. And when we're ready, just merge the two layers and move them down to the chiron and kind of fix their size so they kind of match, you know. Just fix the position and stuff. And then you're gonna create like a ruler so you can perfectly line up the wheels to do the same height. Let's do that. Might be a bit tedious, but in the end it kind of pays off. We kind of need some brakes because there's an empty space between the wheels and the actual car. We need some brakes. So let's go to the files. Brakes aren't here. Let's go to PCR stuff. Cars. Yeah, brakes. Let's come on. Need to get some brakes. So there. And found some brakes, red brakes, because well, most of the body of the car is red, so might as well match. Size up the brakes to fit your car. Slightly turn them. And just like that, we'll have those. It looks good, but it kind of looks weird, so we need like a shadow. Never ever forget your shadow. That's the biggest mistake you can make. Never forget your shadow. I don't care how good the edit is, if you get the shadow, the whole thing's ruined. Add a shadow, make sure the perfect size fit the car. Let's do that. And let's merge down. Oh, we still need some kind of like add on some shadow onto the wheels so they kind of look more realistic. So select pixels or motion blur on the wheels, so because we're gonna make the car look like it's moving. So now let's select pixels on the wheels, get the paintbrush tool, add it to like that kind of glow brush, then turn the color to black, zoom in on it, and then just add like some wheel well shadow, you know, just to kind of fix it up so it look more realistic. And instantly that already makes it edit like what 1.5 times better. And never add too much stuff to edit. You never want that, like too much lights or too many reflections, stuff like that. Don't do that. So you know this, let's bring down the brightness of the road. We kind of want to be like kind of an evening, like the sun's like kind of noon to evening, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But let's add some saturation and bring down the light to the sky. Just kind of make sure everything kind of goes together. Nothing is just too bright or pops too much. You know what I mean? Let's bring down that. No, like you'd kind of want this thing on the edge. I don't know. Let's add some Gaussian blur to the background, so the background doesn't like draw your attention as much. You want to get the attention to like the car itself per se. So let's do that. Let's add some Gaussian blur into that. And we're gonna need some reflection, so let's duplicate the layer, flip on upside down, bring that down. It looks weird now, but we aren't finished. So now we also need a reflection of the car, so let's do the same, duplicate the car, turn it upside down, bring it down, and just line it up, and just like that. Merge the two layers with the car on that. No, we aren't finished. Get the elliptical select tool, set it to the two circles, and I start drawing random ellipses. Make sure they're not too wide, it's gonna look weird. Just draw random ellipses. Don't try and like just draw them everywhere. Don't draw too much and don't draw too little. Kind of get the right balance. When you're finished, just right click, press inverse, and Control X or delete. And then it still looks weird. It looks like holding the ground. So it's like Gaussian blur. And now there's Gaussian blur, and it kind of looks better. But we also want to lower the opacity so it doesn't look like holes in the ground. And just like that, your edit art looks pretty nice, but as I said before, we want the car to look like it's moving, so we do want that, but we also want like a little glow, so let's add that right to the edge. Just make it, don't add too much, alright, don't add too much, or it's gonna look a bit weird. So add like what, 2 taps, then you're gonna select the car, create a new layer, make this brush smaller, then you got like the light reflecting off of the car. You know, kind of do that. It might be a pretty tedious process, but trust me, in the end, your edit looks really nice. So what we also want to do is kind of make the vehicle look like it's moving. So we want to add motion blur to the background. So I like to increase to the max. You know, whatever fits you, but I like to just put that max. You can see that it kind of doesn't fit, so let's increase the size of it. So just like it fits the canvas, you have like grand white squares, which is the background of the image or whatever. So one part of the image is kind of full motion blur, so let's add the other part, and there. It looks great, you know? I want to add some glow to the headlights, maybe. Kind of want to add some glow to the headlights. But let's add a watermark real quick, so just that no one can steal your edit, which is a very common occurrence actually. So you always want to kind of add a watermark to your edit. And that's what I'm doing right now. Mine's just a simple run over with a bit of space between the letters. Kind of fits, you know, minimalist. And now we kind of want some glow on the headlights. So don't choose that light PNG thing. It looks ugly and retarded. Don't choose that. Just select like a square around your headlight or the part you want to make glow. You're gonna create a layer fill, then create a copy of that. And then you're gonna bring down the opacity of one of the layers. And the other one, you're gonna add Gaussian blur. And then it automatically looks like it's glowing, and just like that we have a proper edit, and just like that it's done. Kind of just let's add some little bit of like light reflecting off the rails, just make it a bit realistic, you know. Just pass through that really quick, just select that part. And just like that, we have a pretty nice edit. And yeah, that's really all you need to do for a really nice edit.